Okay, I'm going to speak on three things. I actually made notes. And I'm doing this in honor of my daughter who wanted to come, but I was afraid that she would get bored. So I told her she couldn't come. She gets a little bored sometimes. She made this for me this morning to show everybody. And this is why, I'm going to cry, this is why I do what I do and why I'm sure everybody is here. We're doing it for future generations, right? We're doing it for our children. And I don't know how I would have gotten through the past 8 months without her spirit, because it hasn't been broken. She is joyful and happy, and my son as well. And they know what's going on. I pulled them out of school. They know exactly what's going on. And every day they are happy and they play and they laugh. And that's one of the things that keeps me going. And I'm sure it keeps all of us going. And we have to keep that for each other. We have to protect that joy. We cannot lose that joy. Okay, so three things. My first topic, 3 minutes, if someone can help me. 100 million moms. So what is that? Why am I wearing this sweatshirt? I spoke on an event called The Line in the Sand, and David Martin, who narrated Plandemic, said, Susan, you're a designer. We expect to hear your voice on how to broaden the movement. And Bobby Kennedy was on the event, Buttar, Mikowitz, all of them. And it was unbelievable. I was so honored, and I only got like 2 minutes, but whatever. Represent Vancouver. And I said, okay, what can I do? What can I do to broaden the movement? And my own business that I had to start to get out of poverty, thanks to Bonnie Henry, isn't really for other people. It's just a business for me to put food on the table. And I thought, what can I design for others? Because hundreds and hundreds of people message me every week saying, I need help with this. I got a phone call from the gal on BC Ferries when she was being thrown off. What do I say? I need legal help. All of us are getting messages like this. So I thought, okay, my business model is designed to help 10,000 women who have an audience of 10,000 women. That's my business model. I created it last year because 10,000 times 10,000 is 100 million. That's how easy it is to change the world using things like mathematical modeling. So, right? We know that. So 100 Million Moms is a new platform across Canada. My co-founder, Steph CBO, is in Toronto. She launched it with me 2-3 weeks ago. We are selling hoodies at the moment if you want to buy one for yourself or buy one for a mom who's out there like me pushing for natural health freedom all across Canada. And there's women actually all over the world on this platform. It's amazing how fast it's growing. So that's what 100 Million Moms is and why I wanted to launch this campaign. This is the 100 Million Moms event because we're all in the same boat. Okay, so that it's a business again. It's not a charity. And it's not designed to take a stand on issues. Someone asked us to take a stand. It's designed to empower women and moms who want to go out there and take a stand, like Sasha, like Danielle, like Odessa, like my friend Camille, who's here filming. Welcome. And they all have something to do and something to say, and they're beautiful and creative. And that's what I talk about all the time, is do something in your own unique, authentic way. That is how we do it, in small groups, in small communities where we live. So that's what this is all about. So please share the story. Okay, I'm trying to get a brand partner. Hopefully you guys will love this if everyone's had a good experience. I'm going after Tim Hortons to be our brand partner so I can hire a couple of moms part-time. Because I go to Tim Hortons all the time because nobody hassles me there. Is that everybody's experience?
Yeah.
They never hassle us, right? They never tell you to wear a mask. The staff is so nice. I go there all the time and they leave me alone, and they always have. Okay, topic number 2. Have I hit the 3-minute mark? Probably.
6.5.
Okay, oh God, Jesus, I'll speed it up. Okay, Ban Bonnie. So the reason why this is so important is I'm a television producer and I have a double degree in politics and cinema communications from Queens. So when Bonnie opened her mouth for the first day of March, I knew exactly what was going on, like a lot of us. And I knew we were in for trouble. Does anybody remember Rwanda? 1994. That's why I moved to Africa as a photographer to study the genocide. They killed 1,000 people in 1 million people in 3 months using state radio. That is what Bonnie is doing. She is using the resources of the media to control us. And it's taken a while to get this out. Maybe I could have done it earlier, but the public appetite wasn't there. We have to get her off the media. So, yeah, right? Get her off. All fours. She does not belong in the media anymore. And I was inspired by the owner of Spin Society. If everybody wants to support this, get your ass in shape like I'm trying to do finally. He said in a Vancouver Sun article, David Carrick is a journalist who interviewed us at our marches, and he said, Bonnie is dangerous. She might as well just shut down my business if she's going to tell people that spin cycling is dangerous. And that's why we're here today. She has to be removed as fast as possible. So yeah, right? And all of her assistants, like none of them, all public health has to be removed from the media immediately. So I'm pursuing a very aggressive direct legal action campaign to do that, using lawyers and people who are helping me. And I think that this is going to work, that we're going to be able to get her off for maybe 3 months or 6 months or maybe 12 months in order to launch a proper investigation into her office, into collusion. So that's why we're here today, just to launch the campaign. That's all we're going to talk about is the launch. Okay, a couple more things about what's going on with her if you don't know. She is a public relations consultant that is, I think, billing us $25,000 a month to write her words. We pay for this.
Wow.
We pay that. Her name is Nicola Lambrechts, and she's on the island. Feel free to contact her. Okay? She is the one who's writing The Safe Six and all this bullshit that we're forced to listen to. I mean, I can't even watch it, right? So not only is that unlawful, I think originally the NDP hired Nicola, which means a political party was paying to have a spin doctor tell an appointed person to shut down the economy. That is like so many crimes, I don't even know how to describe it. It's the highest crime that the NDP will have committed if they have used political party funds to shut down the economy. Does everybody agree?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's what's going on. It's not about a virus, okay? We've been structurally readjusted by the World Bank. Canada was downgraded, and we're being sold lies, and Bonnie is the spin doctor that is using her sweet little voice, and if any of her people are here, come and see me afterwards. They probably are. To make Canadian or British Columbians buy this, and they are buying it. So we have to help British Columbians understand that this is fraud. Okay, other examples of this is Aung San Suu Kyi. You don't think it's possible to get Bonnie off TV? Well, Aung San Suu Kyi, who's the leader of Myanmar, who won the Nobel Peace Prize, everyone remember how great she was? Indicted in the International Criminal Court for genocide.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 years after she got the Nobel Peace Prize, 800,000 Muslim Rohingyas, she is responsible for their death. So it is not impossible to get Bonnie off TV and have justice. Okay, finally, one more thing and I'll move on to my last topic. Okay, and I say this with compassion, but it is the truth. Bonnie is able to do this to us for one reason, for many reasons, but one very important reason. Bonnie is not a mother, okay?
Whoa.
She is not a mother. No mother could do what she has done. I'm sorry. No mother would close the schools and force children to put masks on them. No mother would tell you, don't go see your grandparents in old age homes. No mother would say, don't go to people's houses. Don't hold your family. Who does that? She doesn't know. She's led a life that's similar to mine, international life. She's my age, a year older. I'm sure she's worked hard and, she's not I don't even know how to describe it, but she is not a parent. She is not interested in the future generations of our country. She's not fighting for her children. She's being paid to do a job. Okay, thank you for bearing with me with the tears there. Okay, last topic. And then my beautiful friend Odessa's coming up. Wow, is she ever something, eh? Okay, so where do we go from here, right? It's so bloody depressing. And there is always hope, but where do we go? I always like to say this to people. Okay, what do you do? Where do we go? What's our strategy going forward? We failed to stop this, right? We're not as powerful as they are. We know what's going on, but we failed to stop it, and we really haven't succeeded yet. There should be a million of us here today, but we're just not really winning yet. So what do? I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have hope. Okay? You got to hold on to your hope. How beautiful it is, because there's a principle that some of you may not know about called restorative justice. Who knows what that is? Restorative justice. Okay? You ask me anything about justice, I will tell you. Restorative justice is when justice comes later, because it couldn't happen. So that's Rwanda. That's South Africa apartheid. That's the Murdered and Missing Women's Tribunal of Indigenous Women. That was restorative justice. And that is what allowed Trudeau to finally name in the media that we committed genocide in Canada. So that's what we all need to focus on, is restorative justice for our province and our country. And it could take years to hold these people accountable. That's the truth, right? Because we're all just trying to survive at the same time. But look into it. Study restorative justice and how you can contribute to it. That's what this is essentially about. I want to launch a 12-month investigation into Bonnie's office. That could take years and a lot of money. But truth, the justice can come. We can hold Bonnie accountable. Just like Aung San Suu in the International Criminal Court a year or two after the genocide, justice was served. So please focus on that. There is hope in restorative justice. Bond together, do whatever you can, and remember, it is never too late to hold people accountable for injustice, and we can do it in British Columbia. Thank you for coming, everyone.
I was walking out in nature. Like, have you noticed people, like, they believe in social distancing, but when they're still too close to you, they walk by, they just do this. Oh, sorry. This move does not protect you from viruses. I was in the forest, literally. People are with masks. They don't want to get close to you. I had a guy wearing a mask hiding behind a tree as I walked by. You're in a forest. Get behind the tree. Get behind the tree. Holy shit. The levels of fear are insane. Absolutely insane. Like, you're eating your food, so you're wearing your mask into the restaurant. You guys have looked up cognitive dissonance. Oh my God. So you're wearing your mask. It's protecting you from this deadly airborne virus. But obviously while you're eating and you take the mask off, viruses, they respect the rules like rules of war. They won't get you when you're eating, right? I mean, come on! It's crazy. I refuse to wear the mask. I have a list of reasons. This is important. When we go into a shop, stand your ground, folks. If they ask me, I just say, listen, I have a condition that prevents me from wearing a mask. It's called an immune system. Also, I have the ability to think for myself. I have another condition that prevents me. It's called sovereignty. Have you heard of that one? Number 3. I like my fourth reason. Reason number 4. I don't participate in communist plots to take over the world. I kind of compare like a communist plot, like finding out about a communist plot for world takeover. It's kind of like, it's kind of like finding out you got cancer. It's like, I'd rather not have the cancer, but if I'm going to get it, I'd rather find out about it early. Now's a good time. Now's a good time to talk about it. Now's a good time. Things are weird. It's a little bit weird. I was here with my friend Yvonne. She was going to speak today. She came over to a group of people last week, and she went to give a bunch of men a hug. She goes, you guys want a hug? And they literally, and she's beautiful. And the man looked around and went, no, we better not. Somebody might see us. Things have gotten pretty weird when heterosexual men will not hug a beautiful woman. That's weird. That's not normal. So fear is the agenda. That's what's going on here. Fear is the virus. That's all it is. It's getting a little bit crazy. What else was funny? Yeah, the UK, it's messed up. I don't know what to make fun of. In the UK, the government came out and said, and I wish I was making this up. I'm not. You're only allowed to make love, to have sexual relations to people that you live with. What if I'm 17 and I live at home with my mom and dad? What are you saying, UK government? What are you saying? It's no better here in Canada. It's no better here in Canada. We have our recommendations from the BC Centre of Disease Control. These following jokes are actually on the website. So, you know how they've been separating us from years. You know, this is the agenda, right? They get everybody fighting, man versus woman, black versus white, rich, poor. Everybody's fighting everybody, and then they roll it in. That's how they do it. And they got a good new one now. You ready for this? They've actually recommended that we use a glory hole while we make love to each other. They want you to get some cardboard or a sheet with a hole in it. Yes, it's on the website. I wish I was making it. So now, all the separation over the years, that wasn't enough psychologically. Now they want physically to separate us from each other. Physically. Like, it's insane. It's unbelievable. It actually says on the website, they want us to use sexual positions that avoid face-to-face contact. So the next time, guys, your female friend says, listen, I'm not really into doggy style, you say, but baby, it's for your safety. Think about your grandparents. Do you want your grandparents to get sick? Get in the position. Get in the position. Hey, listen, if the government can use blackmail and manipulation on us, I should be able to use the same tactics to get a little poon-poon. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. I think that is a good joke. Thank you. Thank you for that. That was a good one. Thank you. That was a good one. What else? So I don't know. I'm on the spiritual path. I actually have a podcast all about spiritual awakening, self-love, spreading the love vibrations. You can always check that out if you want to. It's the Woke as Fuck podcast, WOKE.AS. That's my podcast. And I talk about this stuff. So I'm working on anybody else actually working on themselves? Like working on being a better human being? Anybody? Working on themselves? Yes! Beautiful! That's what it's all about. And I'm on a spiritual path. My ex-girlfriend at one point said to me, you know, for a guy who's on the spiritual path, you're a little bit of an egotist. You're a bit narcissistic. And I said, whoa, baby. Because I'm on a spiritual path, my narcissism means I love you. You know, because we're all one. You guys obviously not on that level vibrationally to get that joke, and that's okay. You know, we're all learning, we're all at our own level, and you guys just aren't ready for that. Totally fine. So, one of the other things that was really shocking. It's like literally what the agenda is to stop us from loving each other. Literally, when we live in a world where they don't want you, like people are afraid to hug other people because anyone can get you sick, that tells you the agenda right there. That's all we need to understand. They don't want us loving each other. That's it. That's what this is about. If they separate everyone from everybody, they can just roll out whatever they want to, and they literally don't want us meeting or loving together. And so the solution is literally to love everybody no matter what. And take the action. Get out there, talk to people, and do everything that you can. Believe me, the Great Awakening is here. It's really, really obvious that it's here. And just watch it unfold and do your part and keep that love in your heart. I got to run. Thank you for being here, everybody. I love you all. God bless you. See you when I see you. And I got some flyers. with the Canadian...